Darius, you broken a lot of records at Liberty and passed later tonight to, get to number 2 on the all-time scoring list at Liberty and number 1 in Division I history. What does that mean to you?
Honestly, I don't think it resonates just because I'm in the season, but especially when I guess I pass people and I get told, I kind of have to go back and do my research because obviously there's an immediate appreciation just because they laid the foundation for us, but to go in and kind of study how those guys kind of got it done. And LB is one who he's being to be around in the summertime, so it's always great to catch up and to talk with him and hear the stories of Smitty when he talked about playing with him, how great he was. To just be in the same conversation was super dope.
As Larry, does he come and play around any? Does he still have it?
I ain't never seen him play. Blake actually
he still has it. He still has it.
But just the information in the game he shares about the game, you can tell he was definitely a special type of player.
Coach always talks about enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy Darius playing. It's fun to watch. He'd buy a ticket to come watch you play, all that stuff. I saw you tonight. You smile a bunch out there. You looks like you're having fun out there. As an intense competitor, how do you let yourself enjoy moments where you make a shot that's pretty difficult, or you get a good assist? You had 7 assists, no turnovers tonight. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying this run? I mean, coming back for your last year, we didn't know if you're going to come back or not. Are you having a good time doing this?
For sure, and it's super to see your teammates, especially this guy, play above the rim when. I wouldn't say he's a high flyer, but he has a pretty nice number tonight. We've been in it for a while together, and we both can get it together. So to be a part of playing with him is just crazy to see how things go full circle. Earlier today, I was talking to a bunch of guys who play, and we all play together. And we were just talking about the memories that we have. So to still be creating them is nothing that's taken for granted. So you gotta smile when you make memories, moments like that in games.
Like you talked about it being a great defensive win. And, you've been around here for a few years and been on some really good teams. Have you been on a team that's played this well defensively for multiple games and has 2 straight opponents that you've held under 50 points?
Yeah, I mean, I think every team that I've been a part of since we've been here has had a snippet of that. And I think that if you want to go back and look at this team did this team did that, that's great and all, but a lot of it's just kind of adding up day by day, not taking an opportunity for granted. I know that's a little cliche and the whole don't take an opponent for granted, but I think us just kind of coming in every day, competing against ourselves in practice, it's what we are and who we want to be. And so I think that has more to do with it than this team's better defensively than this, or this team's better defensively than that. So
the team started 3-0 so far in the conference play and 3 decisive wins. How do you, try to, manage, the reality of how good you guys are playing right now, but also saying, it's only January 5th. We got a long ways to go.
Yeah, I mean, coach is talking about it every day. Every day is a chance to get better. And I can't remember who it was on our team, but someone is always quoting, "You're only as good as your last performance." And there's a piece to that can be a little, coach calls it the treadmill of perfection, but there's also a piece of that that's true of just, hey, you don't win the ASUN in January. You don't win the ASUN in February. You win it in the tournament. And so that's something where we just have to keep building, getting better every day. Every opponent in this conference is good. Like I said kind of last time, Lipscomb's a really good team. Jacksonville State's got really good players. We're going to play against other teams that are really, really good, really competitive, and it's going to be on us to come in nameless, faceless, and just be us. So,
yeah, this time last year, we were talking about after the Lipscomb tournament game, and John asked you, how do you stay prepared for when your number's called? You get that starting nod, and you basically just said, you try to stay in it mentally all the time. These last 2 games, getting the start, having great performances, what has that done for your confidence? What has that done for you just mentally, or are you still just trying to stay steady?
I think it's just kind of trying to stay steady. It's easy to do what I do whenever you got guys like Darius purposely missing shots for me to get the ball off the glass, and you got Kyle throwing perfect passes, Colin, Brody, whoever else. So I think as far as that goes, I'm a product of our team and how good the individual pieces are. And so as far as that is like I can stay steady. I don't have to get overhyped for start overhyped for coming off the bench, whatever else it is. So
Was that an assist?
Yes.
that was on purpose. We were talking about
Okay,
it.
connections.
There's you guys, Jacksonville State, you came in here last year and beat you guys, knocked you off and ended your home run streak. Was that something kind of in the back of your guys' heads tonight when you just support?
Small part of it, but honestly, like since I would say Oral Roberts, it's just been like this gradual progression of guys really owning in, like the details of the game, the details of the opponent, even all the way to the details of the scout. So to see that and like how it was implemented, even in this game where we know there was like, obviously they ended our last streak. They're very talented. They got a lot of talented pieces, and they played together really solid. So it's like to see us come out on the defensive end and dominate, and offensively, like we got the shots that we wanted, whether we missed or made them, and had this type of output. It spoke more to the characteristic of like what's been going on these last couple of weeks. It was a little motivation, but it was more so just like, can we keep unifying?
Do we have any questions virtually for the guys? We got time for maybe one.
I got one story on Darius's competitive motor. So he came in today. I'm sitting in the locker room and goes, "Hey, let's play Madden." So we play about every day, and we play every day, basically. And he killed me again. Didn't hear a peep. And I think you just kind of talked about how he's always smiling. I think Darius talks the least of anyone who's the most qualified to talk. So, I mean, that's a lot of humility, but it's also just his kind of competitive spirit of how he gets under your skin a little bit. So anyway, just wanted to drop that one.